What's up, guys? Welcome to the journey of becoming her. Today, I am so excited. I am happy. 2023 is over and we are going into the new year. We're tapping into new victory, year of overflow. I am so excited, guys. Today, I just want to talk about something as we are starting the new year. I want to talk about making New Year resolutions, vision boards, goals. I've had a few conversations and I've had a lot of people's opinions where they feel like they are useless, where they feel like you're limiting God by doing New Year resolutions and all of those vision boards and stuff. And I just want to give my opinion. I just want to give my side of understanding to the whole thing. So starting with limiting God, I don't think we can ever limit God by writing down what we feel like we want to achieve in a certain year. God has plans for us. He knows the plans He has for us. Us writing down what we hope to achieve in that specific year is not limiting God in any way. I personally don't think that. Anyway, moving forward, in talking about how useless they are, how they're just a waste of time and all of that, I would like to give a different opinion. I have a different understanding to that. I don't think New Year resolutions or rather vision boards or goals a waste of time, because personally for me they are character development. It's having to reflect when at the end of the year during December I get to reflect, how was my year, how was my personality, how were my friendships, how was my relationship with God, how was all of that, and I get to, okay, this is where I am now, but is this where I want to be? Okay, no, I want to be that specific point, and I have to, now I get to write down where is it that I want to be. It's about improvement. It's about improving myself. When you're reflecting, you get to see how you acted in situation. You get to see how you behaved in certain situations. You get to see how you performed, as a human being, as an individual, Yeah, that's the right way I wanted. And I don't think that's a complete waste of time, because when you are having to reflect, you're getting to also know yourself better. Now, why am I saying this is a character development? I'm saying this because when you know yourself better, do you get to know, is this the person that I want to be? Now you see, okay, no, I don't want to be a narcissist. I don't want to be a person who's always negative, because that's what I was always the whole year, and you get to like, okay, next year I want to be more optimistic. I want to be more in intentional friendships. I want to be more involved in my academics, and that's when you get to write down what you hope to achieve in the following year. And for me, that's not an absolute waste of time, because as I've already explained, it's character development. You are developing yourself. You're getting to know yourself better as well, and you're getting to get rid of the victim mindset. One thing that I've realized about myself is that I victimize myself a lot, and I know that this happens even with other people. We victimize ourselves a lot that we don't realize. When you reflect, you get to see that no, in that situation I was actually the villain and not the victim, and you get to like, I don't want to be like that. I want to be a better person moving forward. Now your goal or your new resolution is to be a better person in the following year. The end of everything is the time to reflect. End of the day, end of the week, end of the month, and end of the year. So for me, that helps me become a better version of myself. And when it comes to goals, when it comes to things that I want to achieve and all of those stuff, I absolutely don't think it's a bad idea, and I absolutely don't think it's a waste of time, because it keeps me aligned with my dreams. It keeps me in check with my dreams, because there's a lot that happens throughout the year. The year is 12 months, guys. That's a long time. That's like you forget. You get to a point where life is happening, a lot is happening, and you forget that that is where I want to go. So when you go back and look at what you've written, what you wanted to achieve in that year, you get back on the right path. You get to get in check with yourself. You get to discipline yourself. So for me, having my goals written down, my visions written down for the year, is having to discipline myself throughout the year as well. And it keeps me in check. If I had a goal that last year I did 75% and this year I want to get 80% in my module, I get to like when when I want to give up and sleep and not study, and then I remember, no, but I want to get 80%, and I get up and I study, and that for me is a win. And I know that a lot of people may not relate to this, but I feel like you should try it. Journaling, you should try it. You should write down these things, and you will see how impactful they are in your life. New Year resolutions keep us in check. Our goals for the year, the things that we want to achieve, they keep us disciplined and stuff. But the important part that I really want to stress is having to pray about your New Year resolutions, having to pray about your vision, having to pray about your goals, asking God, where does He want you to be? Asking God, what does He want you to do? So that whatever that you want to achieve, whatever that you set down as your goal is in alignment with His will. That is very important, because I think that is where we make goals based on our physical being, forgetting that what really matters or what really comes to pass is what God has planned for us, So I think in my mind, I want 500 million subscribers on YouTube, but that's not the plan for God, like that the plan that God has for me in my life. And when I don't reach 500 million subscribers on YouTube, I get angry. I'm like, God, but I wrote this down. I told you about it. I prayed about it, but it's not supposed to be that way. Having to write down your vision and goals as well is also understanding that everything you're writing down is everything you are hoping to achieve, and whatever you've written down, at the end of the day, it's God's will that will prevail. But it doesn't mean that you should not write anything down. You should just be content with you disciplining yourself. You should just be content with you having to stay in check. You have to be content with you having to work for becoming a better version of yourself, being a character developed, being a better person to other people as well. So I feel like New Year resolutions work pretty much. I have a different opinion. I know a lot of people out there are against this, but I am for it, and I am saying to you that if you can do your New Year resolutions, do them. And if you can do your goals, your vision boards, do them. One thing though that I want to mention, guys, why are you guys posting on TikTok? Like, why are you posting these things on TikTok? Why are you posting your vision boards on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and WhatsApp? Why are you showing other people? That's just my biggest concern. But if you guys have an answer for that, please write it in the comment section. But anyway, as we are out of 2023 and now in 2024, I really pray that as we are now ending 2023 and into 2024, I really pray that everyone in this new year gets to achieve everything that they are hoping for. Guys, don't forget to pray. Pray. There's so many forces that are against our success. There's so many forces that would present what looks like success to us. So when you're praying, you get to know the difference. Remember when the devil was trying to deceive Jesus, and he was like, I'll give you the whole earth, I will give you the whole world, everything that is in it. If Jesus did not know his truth, that everything is already his, he would have, So having to know the truth, having to pray and understand God's character and understand the promises that God has for us, then you get to know that some things are not for you. And also you get to understand that, the devil cannot deceive you in any way because you are strong on your truth. Another thing that I wanted to end with is this year, 2024, I'm getting into a challenge of reading a minimum of 12 books, which are non-fictional. I love reading fiction books so much that I get bored sometimes when I read non-fiction books, because it's not so interesting and stuff. But I am getting to become a better version of myself, and I've read a few of non-fiction books, and I'm really grateful that I did, because they taught me so much. So I want to get into a challenge where each month I read at least one book that is non-fiction. And this January I'm getting to read 2 books because I won't be going to work physically, so I have more time on my hands to as before the year gets hectic, to just read 2 books and I think by the end of the year I'll have about 18 books that I've read, minimum 12, but if you can get to 13, if you can get to 15, then that's good. So this month, January, the first book that I'll be reading is this one, The Mindset of a Winner. I got it from my friend Bridget. She bought it for me. I'm so excited. Books are expensive, guys, and having someone to buy it for you, then it's so nice. So she got this one for me. I'm gonna be reading it from the first. Waiting for the first. This is called The Mindset of a Winner. It's by Sevik Vita Sishoka. He's from Bulobedu. Those who stay around Bulobedu and those who have attended the Bulobedu Leadership Institute events know about him and know him. He's quite a good writer. I've read some of his books in the past, so I can't wait to indulge in this. And I will also be bringing in reviews of the books that I read, so that if you guys want to read them as well, you have an idea what they're about and what you can learn from them. But otherwise, guys, that is it. Happy New Year. Enjoy your year. Don't forget to pray, guys. Love you so much.